Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. LaVine looking around. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
Isaac against Paul. Pass to Wood. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Outside, LaVine. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Irving. Here's Adebayo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good, Adebayo. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Now here's Irving over Paul. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Tremendous form on the jump shot. One of the reasons Kyrie's so consistent with it.
It's Wood, top of the key. Floats one up. Porzingis with the rebound. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Now here's Paul. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Shoots over Isaac, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Irving up top, defended by Paul. Got that bucket. Irving's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Passes it to Paul. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Shoot. And that one falls for Paul. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now here's LaVine, coming off a stellar performance against Boston.
When it comes to scoring, Zach LaVine is just getting better and better. Every season, he comes back a stronger shooter.
For Chicago, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw good, LaVine.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Wood with the bucket.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
This is where LaVine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Now, here's Vassell. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Vassell. Clock at 6. Here's the drive. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Devin Vassell will not be denied on that drive.
Irving looking for an opening. There's the pass to LaVine. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kuminga the pass to Paul. Puts it up from 15. And it's sent back by Isaac. Pass to LaVine. Fires from deep. And the three ball is good. LaVine's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls.
Boy, there's a certain beauty to that high-arching jumper. LaVine showing us the range.
And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Raptors moving the ball around. Paul passes to Vassell. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Now, here's Vassell. Guarded by LaVine. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Drummond's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Wood against Drummond. Paul outside. 5 to shoot. No good on the three.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the basket by Isaac.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Paul after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Wood can't hit.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Right side, Levine to the right side. And Drummond kicks to Isaac. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside, Levine. Pass to Drummond. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Ball against Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And here is Vassell. Pass to Wood. Back to Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Call for 3. Isaac outside. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. But Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
And that one falls for Irving.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Derek Favors checked in for Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Kuminga. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Alex Caruso in for Paul. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Cunningham against Wright. Shoots from the right block. Bank shot, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the pass to Favors. Back to Bullock. It's right on the wing. Favors with a screen on Cunningham. And it's Wright missing. Chicago leading by 10. Isaac passes to Irving. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Wright. Crafty move. And the shot goes down.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Caruso against Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
The first one falls.
You know, Kyrie's love for the game can never be questioned. At the end of the day, he's all about producing results for his team.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm.
Favors dishes to right. Cunningham with some nice D. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Leading by 12. Covington kicks to Irving. Goes up to the stripe. Second shot opportunity. Drummond passes to Cunningham. Over right. Cunningham's shot is off. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lots of pieces have been added to this Bulls roster. For Donovan, you were just talking about him, to work with, coach, and lead. He has done a good job.
They have a great mix, Kevin, of veteran leadership and young talent. Donovan has been able to mix and match to keep guys fresh. It worked well for him in the playoffs last year. Just couldn't find an answer for Giannis and the Bucks.
Here's Irving following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Over Ayton. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And the Raptors call time here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, there's Toronto. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And looking at Chicago, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
They're just getting warmed up. As good as they've been so far, they've got the potential and the talent to get even better as we get deeper into this season.
Now here's Wright. Here's the dish to Ayton. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. The Bulls in second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Cunningham inside. Wright's there. Cunningham's shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Caruso kicks to Bullock. He dishes it to Wright. Favors sets the pick for Wright. Feeds to Favors. And the layup is good.
Love the agility of Favors to roll hard to the rim after the screen. They count on him to handle that.
Irving passes to Covington. And here is Isaac. Isaac a screen on Wright. Back to Isaac. Drummond trying to get himself free. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Poked away. And now Covington running the floor all by himself. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Covington. Irving's got 16 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Favors. Inside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Drummond missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Caruso. Pass to Bullock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Ayton.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Chicago leading by 12. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Adebayo is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Irving. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Levine in at the 2-guard. Adebayo with the bucket. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Passes to Kuminga. Now Vassell, just 5 to shoot. Favors with the screen. Blocked again.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there. Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Floats it up for Wood, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And let's review some numbers for Paul. Averaging about 19 points, 13 assists, and almost 3 steals. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Porzingis inside, covered by Vassell. Takes it out to Covington. A three-pointer off the mark.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Paul passes to Vassell. To the inside. Wood against Adebayo. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Free throw, good. Paul.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And both free throws good from Paul. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Raptors trail by 14. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And again, no good by Toronto.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Irving finds Adebayo over Paul. And again, Chicago, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. From the left block, and Adebayo sends it back. Outside Irving. Kick out to Levine. The three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Toronto calls timeout. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for DeAndre Ayton. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Vassell, the pass to Paul. Wood, a screen on Irving. Here's Paul. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Irving. Jacks up a three. Another three for Chicago.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Here's Paul, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes. The defense in a tough situation, they know Levine loves the jump shot, but he can also put it on the floor and take it to you.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And so he makes both from the line. Steve, it's been tremendous to see Zach LaVine reach his all-star potential in recent years.
Kevin, you can tell he's loving it too, right? But yeah, this was a long time coming. He's at the top of his game, earning his spot among the best players in this league, Kevin.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Vassell, the pass to Favors. Kicks it to Kuminga. 5 on the clock. They get it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
When Favors has the rock near the basket, the defense is on edge. They have no choice sometimes but to get physical with him from that range.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Chicago. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. LaVine for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That's good on the jump shot. Paul's got 7.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Pass to Wood from the arc. Rebound collected by LaVine. Here's Chicago. They're on an 18-5 run here. Back to Adebayo. To the paint. Toronto grabs the miss. Wood's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LaVine, that's good.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Wood, a screen on Irving. Here's Paul. Fires the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, LaVine. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Favors with a screen on Irving. That's a 2 from Paul. And again, no good by Toronto.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he can't get the first one.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. A new group in now for the Raptors. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Favors. Reggie Bullock comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Wright, he's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Alex Caruso in for Paul. Chicago also making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Porzingis. Isaac comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Cunningham in for Irving. That one is no good.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Drummond with a screen on Caruso. Ayton against Drummond. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Cunningham kicks to Isaac. Here's Drummond. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Bullock with it. Now defended by Levine. They could use a bucket. And Levine with the block. Isaac passes to Levine. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now the pass to Bullock. Ayton inside. Working on Drummond. And it's Ayton missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the rejection by Ayton. Down low. Second chance shot. Pass to Wood. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And they double up Cunningham. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Beautiful pass. At his size, Cunningham sees the whole floor.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wood passes to Caruso. Ayton sets the pick for Caruso. Can they get it? And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
He's off on the first.
And this is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
Here's Cunningham. No points in the game yet for him. Isaac outside. Covington, a screen on Caruso. It's hauled in by Wood. Raptors shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Bullock kicks to Wright. Dishes to Ayton. Over Drummond. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Wright. Wright's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And again, no good by Chicago. Right against Cunningham. Lets it go with a 3. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results. He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight. The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Right with it. Passes it to Wood. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Isaac. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting and hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Chicago Bulls. What's the story with why these guys are fighting such an uphill battle, Shaq?
Look, they're making bad decisions, like when Kenny decides to wear a turtleneck during the playoffs.
Nah, bro, it's called swagger.
And now let's look back on that first half of play, one that has not been pretty for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Chris Paul is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Paul finds Wood. Back to Paul. Pass to Vassell. To the paint, here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Isaac outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Wood, a screen on Isaac from 12 feet out, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Outside Irving, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Irving's got 21 in the game. Isaac against Paul. Here's Wood. kept alive. Kuminga. That shot off the mark. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Levine up top. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Vassell, and it's sent back by Isaac. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now, Vassell. Paul outside. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Fades. Misses off the left iron.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Back to Vassell. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
On defense, Chicago. Vassell, the pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
A lot of Vassell's buckets come off assists. He's very comfortable on catch-and-shoot situations.
Over to the left wing. Porzingis kicks to Irving. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 1st foul. Ripped away.
Only their 1st turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Tipped away. The pass to Irving. Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Irving finds Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
This is his 1st free throw of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Derek Favors checked in for the Raptors.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
To the inside, and Ayton throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Lobs it up for Levine, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Vassell. Here's Favors, kicks it out to Paul. Toronto working the ball around now. Kuminga dishes to Paul, over Irving. Poked loose.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Here's Levine, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. 4th, Kyrie Irving.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And it's Paul with the ball for the Raptors. He kicks to Kuminga. Passes it to Ayton. And he recovers it. Pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Levine. Averaging about 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. Ayton. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession. Just 3 to shoot. Paul for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now, and the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for 8. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Isaac. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Again, Chicago.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And there's the pass to Paul. Shoots over Isaac, and it's sent back by Isaac. Inside, and Isaac throws it down.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Irving passes to Isaac. Irving against Caruso. Porzingis sets the pick for Irving. Right side Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. No good on that one. Great D that time from Favors. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Vassell. Guarded closely. Got a piece of it. Isaac with the steal. Favors against Porzingis. Pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. And Toronto making a change here. Bullock's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Porzingis. And Robert Covington subbed in for Bam Adebayo. Here's Irving. 26 points for him. And a miss there off the inbound. Caruso against Irving. Caruso, the pass to Bullock. Picked by Kuminga. Here's Vassell. And the Raptors miss again. Bulls have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Passes it to Isaac. It's tipped. And here is Vassell. 5 points in the game. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. How about that dunk for Cunningham? Putting a punctuation mark on that one.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Picked by Kuminga. Trying to end the drought. And Cunningham with the block. Outside Irving. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Caruso finds Vassell. Down low. Favors passes to Caruso. 4 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And they get it back. Favors with a screen on Irving. 5 to shoot. Caruso, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Chicago. Cunningham kicks to Irving. Back to Cunningham. It's Covington on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one.
And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
The Raptors have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that one falls for Favors.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Wood, he's checked in for the Raptors. Wright comes in for Devin Vassell. And Chicago also making a switch. Dunn's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Chicago has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Cunningham, and they double up Cunningham. Pass to Drummond. Here's Isaac, guarded by Wright. The fadeaway. Isaac misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Caruso looking for an opening. Wood with the screen for Caruso. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
A competitor, Alex Caruso, making things happen.
First trip to the line for him here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
I like how Alex Caruso gives his team an instant energy boost out on the floor. He's always working overtime.
And Toronto making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Okiki's checked in for the Bulls. There's the feed to Covington. Good D by Wood.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And Wright throws it down.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
The Bulls shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. Cunningham outside. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Covington in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Done against Wright. Sweet little floater. Wright's got 4 this quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Cunningham outside. Here's the screen. That shot off. Good D by Wood. Bullock dishes to Wright. The pass to Marjanovic. Here's Caruso. And the 3 off target. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Chris Dunn, and it's Okiki in at the power forward position. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Three-pointer right. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Dunn looking over the floor. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Okiki, no good. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Toronto. Kicks it to Bullock. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Outside Dragic. Pass to Marjanovic. And that's going to be a travel. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Derek Favors checked in for Reggie Bullock. Stewart with the screen on Dragic. Here's Dunn, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dragic Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Dragic has got his first bucket in this one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Okeke. He's covered by Favors. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And Wright kicks to Favors. Wright sets a screen for Favors. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Coffey. That is his first foul of the game. Dragic against Dunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
He has been in this league since 2009. Goran Dragic has seen it all, and that experience is vital at the point guard position.
Here's Osman. There's the pick. Four on the clock. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Favors. Osman, the pass to Okeke. Stewart with the screen on Dragic. Pass to Stewart. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Coffey. Pass to Okeke. And again, no good by Chicago. Now here's Lamb. The pass to Marjanovic. Overdone, and that one's good. Marjanovic has got 4 points this quarter.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Stewart a screen. And again, Chicago, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Lamb finds Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Free throw drops for Lamb.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Bulls have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Pass to Coffey. Here's Osman. Here's Okeke. And another miss by Chicago. Right outside. To the middle. And that one, good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Passes to Coffey. Here's Osman, covered by Lamb. Here's Stewart, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he's a physical 6'8 center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer.
Take a break.
And
Take a
Stewart,
break.
not just brawn, he's brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
Free throw good, Stewart. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Right, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. First one falls for him. Porzingis is checked in for the Bulls. And so Wright nails both of them. Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Coffey. Stewart with the screen on Wright. Back to Stewart. Here's Osman. Shot clock at 6. Driving to the basket. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside, Lamb. He feeds it to Ayton. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Chicago. Both good from the line that time. Here's Irving. The pass to Coffey. Back to Irving. Porzingis with a screen on Dragic. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
On offense, Kyrie Irving is so crafty. He keeps finding ways to get around the D.
Ayton sets the pick for Lamb. And it's Ayton missing. The Bulls have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. Irving can't get it to go. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Ayton a screen. Lamb passes to Ayton. From down in the low post, it goes. Ayton's got 19 points.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Here's Coffey. Sinks the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
No good from Dragic. Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Over in the corner, Osman. Screened by Porzingis. Osman kicks to Porzingis. Another 3 for Chicago.
And when you rank stretch bigs,
you have to place Porzingis toward the top of that list. This guy is a pure shooter at 7'3".
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 30 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Outside, Lamb. Wright looking around. They need this. Drills the three-pointer. Wright's got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's Osman. Stewart with the screen on Lamb. Here's Osman. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Favors. Wright, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's Osman. Steve, we know lots of front offices build teams purely around player skills and statistical lines. So that being said, just how important is chemistry on the court and that cohesion?
It's a must. You can achieve a lot with chemistry. Building a beautiful culture, those are the teams that win championships.
Ayton, a screen on Irving. There's Dragic with the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
I mean, tremendous quickness off the pick and roll. Goran Dragic will run this on you all day.
Coffee passes to Irving. And the Bulls get it back. Out to the wing. Here's Coffee. Guarded by Wright. Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Dragic with it. To the inside. And Derek Favors with the slam.
No way Dragic misses that wide open man. He plays good heads-up basketball.
Pass to Osman. Stewart with it. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Passes it to Irving. Here's the three. Rebounded by Lamb. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Favors dishes to Wright. To the paint. It's deflected. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Stewart kicks to Osman. Pass to Coffee. Back to Osman. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Outside Favors. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the five, even though he's a little undersized.
Stewart passes to Coffee. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Bangs home the trifecta. Dragic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.